morning! I slept successfully with my hatchback up, and it got really cold, So I would guess it's like low 40s, high 30s right now. It's still early, it's before 7, so I'm gonna go ahead and go ahead and get up. I'm gonna make great breakfast. Oh, and guess what today is? It is the 1st of September. That means 2 months I've been on the road. Good thing I brought my thick winter Minnesota Carhartts. All right, well, I'm gonna get set up for breakfast. I'm gonna have my good bacon, eggs, hash browns, toast. It's gonna be so good. Then my plan after that, I'm gonna head it towards Medford. Slowly make my way towards Redwoods. Getting all my fixings ready and stuff for breakfast. It's actually warmer inside of my cooler than it is outside of my cooler. So it's never a good sign. Baby, try that bacon. It smells so good. So today officially marks 2 months living in that guy or girl or non-gender specific automobile. The Jeep Commander, it's a 2008. I left Minnesota with about 109,000 miles on it. Right now it's got about 114,000 miles on it. So I put roughly about 5,000 miles. It's averaging about 18 miles per gallon. It's working out great. So for those of you that don't know, I'm on a 4-month trip. This is a good time in my life that I feel like I'm healthy enough, I'm young, I don't have a lot of commitments right now. And this is the time to kind of go and explore all these places that I haven't ever seen before. And 2 months in, halfway into this trip, this is the most rewarding thing, best decision that I've ever made. You know, with logistics, a lot of people ask me questions like, you know, how do you take showers? Where do you take showers? Well, between campgrounds, gas stations, random bathrooms that I find that I can just get like a sink shower in. Every now and then I'll find a river or a lake or something like that I can bathe in. Getting water and stuff, I have plenty of water storage, a 5-gallon and a 7-gallon container. Let's see, for electricity, I have a power inverter. For food, I dehydrated a bunch of food before I left, about 80 meals. Everything's been working out really well for this configuration that I've set up. All right, boys and girls, breakfast is served. The part about making these big breakfasts is doing dishes. But dishes are done. Now I gotta start putting stuff away, head towards Medford, and get the day started. One of the many things that I've found is super helpful on the road in the 2 months that I've been traveling are public libraries. Great for Wi-Fi, great for charging electronics, doing research, anything like that. Any recommendations for, you know, the local area? You know, the librarians are also super helpful as well, really patient with you. It's a nice, quiet place that you can kind of just, you know, get away from it all as well if you want to. I'm gonna head into White City Branch Library and do a little research, and I'll check back with you after I kind of develop a plan. Well, I just got pretty much everything that I wanted to get done in the library done. So all my photos and everything are backed up in 2 different places now. I did a bunch of research on Redwood, Yosemite, made some shopping lists. Dang, very successful time. So now I'm gonna go and fill up my gas, get some ice. There's a great app called iOverlander. It's really helpful for finding free campsites and just any type of camping or showers. That's how I found last night's campsite, and that's how I'm gonna find tonight's campsite. Gonna camp for free in national forest, tons of national forests around here. So this morning when I woke up, it was 38 degrees. Right now, it is 89 degrees. So I found a spot tonight. It's a couple things about how I've been living out of my Jeep for 2 months. Let me pop the hatch here. So if you see inside there, I sleep right here. These storage totes that I put up there. When I'm driving, I keep them down here, and I don't have a way to actually secure those and lock them up there, and that's why I move them up and down basically, because I don't want people stealing my stuff. This I got halfway through the trip. Storage tote that I can put all of my food in. Yeah, it's definitely not all of my food because I got this cooler as well. I just filled it up with ice, but let me show you what's in there. So it is an Engel 35. Yeah, I got all the essentials in there. I got pickles, eggs, bacon. But all in all, it's been a decent cooler, especially for the price. I paid like $175 for it. I've also been keeping all of my receipts to everything. And whenever I get a chance, I put them all in this folder. As you can see here, these are all the receipts for the month of August. All the receipts for the month of July, I took out, organized them, calculated everything, and I have a binder right here that is kind of a trip planner, and it's kind of just an all-in-one binder right now. I've got packing lists in there, and here's all my receipts, how I sorted everything, just post-it notes. That's for gas, that's for Jeep repairs. So I keep all my shoes and stuff down here. Another really great investment that I got right before the trip, apparently it's a toiletry kit organizer. So, but yeah, it's got a bunch of great pockets and zippers and little things. Keep my toothbrush right there, right next to my shoes. Real sanitary, real good. But yeah, I just hang that off from this part of my seat here. These collapsible cubes, I got them from the dollar store, so all things considered, I mean, from the dollar store, they're holding up pretty dang well. But, I mean, they're not the greatest. It's just kind of something to keep all my stuff in. Here usually sits right on top of the cooler, filled with all my clothes, got my socks in there. I haven't needed most of these clothes. So if you haven't seen my bed set up, my dad helped me out with this. He donated the plywood and stuff to me as well. Really kind. The seats in the back here, I just folded down. If I were to do this again, I would have taken these seats out. And then back here, 2x6s with some shims underneath that to raise it up to the seat level. I had some extra storage under here, which has really come in handy. And it goes in pretty deep as well. If you see this, there's still a lot of stuff back in there. I also have some storage, you know, down in here that I'm not really utilizing either. I could definitely put some stuff in there though. Off to this side, this is where I'll enter and exit usually to get into my bed. Otherwise, if I want to go real stealth, I'm in a parking lot or something, I'll just have my shoes out there in the driver's seat and I'll just hop up in the driver's seat and exit through the driver's seat. I have just a shopping bag tied on to this thing, so good for garbage and whatnot. Got my mouse traps here. Luckily, I haven't caught any mice since, I don't know, for about 3 weeks. So hopefully no more mice in the rest of the trip. And another one of these hangy organizers. Really helpful. Then here to my front seat. I have my water container that I ended up having to keep that inside. And then the backpack, I'll strap that back and buckle it in basically, tie this around. So that's basically my setup in the Jeep and what I've been doing. When it's raining, it'd be really nice to hang a tarp right from the roof rack, just off the side of the Jeep. Also, there have been a couple of nights that, you know, there's no bugs, temperature is really not too bad, and I'd really like to sleep up here on the roof rack. For now, I'm making this work, and it's working out very well. But just a couple things that, you know, for the next road trip, I would like to do differently, and the best is yet to come. Really, the heart of this trip was Yosemite. That was the inspiration on planning this whole trip around national parks and stuff. You guys hear that? It reminds me of home. All the grasshoppers and stuff out here. You know, I've been shining my light all over and I haven't seen a single bug. I think I'm gonna leave my hatchback open again tonight. Woo! This light, so it's rechargeable. It lasted me a good month and a half before it finally went out on a single charge. It's also got like a hanging hook so you can hang it to things. Under the hood, if I'm doing hood work, I can just hang it up there. Or I can hang it right here while I'm chilling on the back of my Jeep. I'm up on the roof right now, the roof of my Jeep, just sitting on my storage bins here enjoying the amazing, amazing night sky tonight. I don't know how many shooting stars I've seen just in the last 10 minutes, but I would say probably 3. 3 or 4, yeah. The Milky Way is more clear than I have ever seen it. It's crazy when you think of day, you think of the sky opening up, but it's really, if you think about it, it's not until the night that the sky opens up and you can see everything that's out there. The sky tonight is so beautiful, guys. I can't handle it. Anyways, I think I'm gonna get off the roof, go and sleep because I am tired. Not even 5 miles away from California right now. Hey, and thank you guys so much for watching through to the end. Please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't yet. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow.